Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. And that's gone loose. That's a throw. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Owen. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Costa Curta.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Owen. Now it's Owen. Rafinha. Yamal. David Villa. Gets his pass away. It's out for a goal kick. Koundé. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Saka. Saka couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Saka. Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Vieira. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared away. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira looking to get on the end of this.
Look, it's a run defence.
Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's gone out for a throw-in. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Attendance for this match was 71,898.
Now it's Owen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Owen. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct.
Chance to finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 25.
And the header! In he goes again!
Number 17.
Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's in here!
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Tries to get it clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. De Paul. It's run loose here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Forwards and with intent. And he's in on David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Bouten getting this one clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Has been indicated.
And the finish! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
The goal
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And time is up. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Areas within these grounds.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Koundé made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Hazard. And he skips past his man, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Koundé. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel Van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. De Paul. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Guardiola. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal has it in a wide position.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mendes looking to get on the end of this. He's picked his way through. Big header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the manager's a good...
And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Mbappe. That's a fabulous ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckenbauer. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Vinicius Junior. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Vieira. Coming on the field, number 17. Turner. Number 7, Conte.
De Paul. Now it's Thuram. Van Bouten can get it clear. Now it's Kante. And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to...
Belts one! Thuram. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Into the last 5 minutes. That's a nicely weighted pass. Great hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
22, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 8.
Over to the left.
Number 16,
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's in on the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Batistuta. And we're done. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Great ball and he's in. There's the hit! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe, real chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Look at the space here. That'll be a throw.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rafinha, Mbappe, Nuno Mendes. Nicely spread. Great position here, and he's on his way. He's got the shot away. They are rampant. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Pedri and Juli. Hakimi. That's been cut out, well played. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution in progress.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well...
Thuram! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? by any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he can't get it over the wall. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Thuram, looking for the run, and now the breakaway. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lovely feet. Thuram, and the shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Number 15, Yamal.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. And the shot! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Substitution.
Pedri. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 31, Edison. Number 21, Hakimi.
Mbappe.
Coming on the field, number 14, Kane. Number 24, Palmer.
De Paul. Oh, this is a terrific run. De Paul!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. And that has been cleared. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a
Chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Substitutions taking place. Six added minutes
Saliba
have been
getting this
indicated.
one clear. Hernandez, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they win it back again.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And it's Batistuta. He's got to be in here! Bellingham gets flagged offside. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Can he get onto this? Vieira, a player of legendary status. Rafinha.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Palmer. Decent progress down the left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, great chance! Oh, just skips past his man. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Costacurta looking for the run. Van Bouten gets rid without sophistication. Vardiol with the clearance. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Lovely bit of skill. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
There will be 1
Palmer.
minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. So much time and space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Vieira. Rafinha. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Bellingham. No outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The attendance for this match was 71,649. Substitution for Barcelona, number 19, Vieira. Coming on to replace him is number 7,
Your
Conte.
impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Bayern Munich are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is Conte. And here's Mbappe. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Batistuta. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Palmer. Look at the real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Barcelona, Number 15.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 25.
They've played it short.
Coming on the field.
Lovely feet.
Number 14. Rodrigo de Paul. Number 16.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Bouten cuts it out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hernandez. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. De Paul. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. De Paul. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bit. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of "It's Rugby!" And that is as far as they're going to go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It'll be a throw-in. Cafu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Showing great feet there. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Rafinha. Rafinha is fouled. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's having a good look here. Rafinha! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Belletti.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Rafinha. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Rafinha, shot a goal! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Drogba.
1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. Mendes with the clearance. Messi with the short one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get...
Has a go!
Belletti.
And it's Messi. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Beckham. Now Van de Ven.
Belletti.
That's good play from him.
That's tidy. Now the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Belletti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Beckham. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bastoni. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now Van de Ven. And here's Maradona. Takes on his marker. And that is a little undercooked. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé. And still we await the first breakthrough. He's picked his way through. Now it's Bellingham. Messi. Beckham. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, easy pickings there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Number 21, Messi. Coming on the field, number 24, Erling Haaland. Number 11, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
And another try! He scores! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Beckham. Cafu. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now Van der Ven, and it's Beckham. It's Belletti.
Added time.
We are into stoppage time. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations... Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily...
Chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So, a breakthrough already. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Conte. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hakimi. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work.
And he's had a hit! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Bastoni. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Alvarez. For Conte. Oh, good ball shot. That is Stuta! Alvarez. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now here's the delivery. And through to the goalkeeper. Koundé. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. He's through here. Abiati can claim that. Alvarez. Vieira. Bastoni makes the interception. Batistuta. Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. De Paul.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alvarez. Now it's De Paul. Koundé. Turns and goes back.
There will be
Played
1
back.
minute added time.
Palmer. Alvarez. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Palmer. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Vieira just eases him off the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Conte. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bastoni.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. Deftly away.
There will be one.
Mbappe. Now the finish! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that.
And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Great chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafinha. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bellingham. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Rafinha, and the finish! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Played it early. He's there to get rid. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rafinha. Xavi Simons does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hernandez.
2
Rafinha.
minutes has been indicated.
It's a loose ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lucas Moura. Hernandez. Simons. Danger averted for now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Driving forward. Bellingham. Morata. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
60,810.
Saliba. Koundé. He's had it taken off him. Rafinha. Great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. And Hernandez. Kvaratskhelia. Chouameni. Vardiol. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good alertness. He came in hard, very hard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Koundé. Played over towards the opposite flank. Simons.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
Now the finish! He has done it! And what a climax we have here!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
6 minutes is number 4, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Substitution.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Number 23.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Number 25, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Substitutions taking place. Substitution. 2 added minutes.
And here's
have been
Mbappe.
indicated.
Nuno Mendes. That's the end. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can he spark a counter here? No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
He's got to be in here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez. Chouameni. It's a great ball. Big chance! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Batistuta. Foot in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hernandez. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the flag has stayed down. In again. Climbs up big! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in. Goalkeeper's ball. David Villa. Yamal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alvarez. Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Fiddles it through. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona are sitting pretty. Pedri! It's run loose. Who's going to get... That's another chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be 1 minute added.
Pedri! Oh, this looks sharp. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Hernandez gets across to intercept. Big chance, Yamal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal with the short one. Van Bouten with the clearance. Great hit! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Batistuta, and Batistuta!
The attendance
Mbappe.
for this match was 71,898.
And here's Thuram. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Rafinha. He is through here. Great chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Kubasi.
David Villa delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ruben Dias.
Yamal.
Rodri. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Yamal. Oh, good ball. David Villa!
Substitution in progress.
Saka really added the width there thanks to...
He's got tall. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
A case now of complete control. Gently done. Van Bouten cuts out the pass.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. De Paul! And somehow he kept it out.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, David Villa. Number 19, Yamal.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field, number 15.
Well, the clearance is short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Rafinha looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, And I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that was very necessary. So, what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. David Villa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Simons tries to get it clear. Son Heung-min.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira. Cross flung into big header. Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Xavi Simons, Tchouaméni, Vieira engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta and Upamecano, and it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nuno Mendes. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes. And he was quick to react. Palmer chasing after it. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé, and here's Xavi Simons. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thuram tries a shot! He has done it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked. It
shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Xavi Simons. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's through and all alone! Now the finish! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Rafinha.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Number 20, Alvarez.
Palmer.
6, Hernandez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. Hernandez, nicely weighted ball. Alvarez chooses to go back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Shot could be on. They want to be quick to recover this.
Has been indicated.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Thuram claiming the match. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Rafinha.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Dixon. Ruben Neves. Quarter of an hour played. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Swept in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And claimed it back swiftly. Santos have a free kick. Dixon. Ruben Neves.
Such good technique.
Mbappe! And now they can clear their lines. Koundé. Now Saliba.
Guardiola.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's good play.
Ruben Neves.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe goes steaming forward.
And it's Salah.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
Ruben Neves.
Beckenbauer. Here's Rodri.
Kostic.
Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. But that has not gone well.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed.
Kostic.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
And it's Salah.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
71,550.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Kostic. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Mbappe.
Kostic. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, they could break here.
Nuno Mendes.
And it's Vieira. Nice control. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Kostic. Ruben Neves.
And he skips past his man.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nuno Mendes.
Vieira.
Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Beckenbauer. Just 5 minutes left. Santos really will have to throw everything at this now.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Please be reminded that drinking
How
is
would you
only
sum up
allowed
what
in
we've
the area
witnessed,
shown
Jim?
on this map.
Yeah, this
Thank you
looked
very
the
much
most
indeed.
like.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Just eases him off the ball. Rafinha. Has a look and has a go. That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Bastoni. First quarter of an hour gone. Koundé simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he put it away? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Perez. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Chouameni.
Beckham really added the width.
Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's nice. Out for a throw. Looks for the finish. Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
The referee has given a corner. Jorginho goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. Simons, and here's Mbappe, and here's Rafinha. That's good running with the ball. Good read, needed to be. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kimmich. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. David Villa. Mendes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. David Villa. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Oh, terrible pass. Koundé. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's a good spell of possession, this. Up he goes! Just off target.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 8, Rafinha. Number 24,
Bastoni.
Mbappe.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Nuno Mendes.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 14,
Thuram.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Little pass back.
Number 15,
Not a lot more he could do there.
Number
Well, they
17,
deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Bastoni.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the
2
opportunity.
minutes
That's
has been
great
indicated.
effort.
David Villa! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that!
Art.
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Make sure to watch the screen for an information
Well, after all of that,
bulletin
Jim,
from the
what do you...